What's going on, guys? Welcome to your 30th Java tutorial. Again with me, Travis, and we're going to get into some graphical user interface. About time. We're pretty much done with that system print out. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. And anyways, it's system out print. Man, why do I always do that? Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to right click, create a new project to work with our kind of graphical stuff. We're going to call this graphical UI, something like that. Hit finish, and bam, we got our new project here. We're going to create a new class within our source package, and this is going to be our starting class that has our main method. So we're just going to say start here, and all we're going to do is public static void main string args, and there we go. Have everything set up for that class. That was quick. And then we're going to create a new one, and this is going to be our we're going to call this like our first window, something like that. So there we go. And how we're going to create this graphical interface is with something called a JFrame. Now there's a frame and there's a JFrame. Back when Java was getting started, like the Java 1 pretty much had something called frame. But since Java's been upgraded, the frame got upgraded as well, and now we're going to call this JFrame. Bam. And extends JFrame. Now JFrame comes with the Java JDK, so we can use its methods, and as you can see, it uses something called swing, which we'll get familiar with, or you'll see it a lot. Obviously, Eclipse will just import it for us, and we can use it, but most of our graphics that we're going to be working with is going to come from this swing package in our system library. So first thing you notice, we have a little yellow squiggly line under our class name, and it just says add a default serial version ID, and that's what we're going to do. Don't worry about what that means right now. It's not very important, but we need it. So the next thing we want to do is we want to have this window or our class name have a constructor. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit Control Space and hit Default Constructor here for first window. And there we go. We have our default constructor. And now what we're going to do is we want our window that we're going to have a title. So what we're going to do is we're going to refer to the superclass by saying super and passing in a string. This is going to be the title of our window, and we're just going to say your computer has a virus. Bam. And again, this super, all that's saying is it's referring to the class we're extending, which is JFrame, and there's something within there that takes a string, and it's going to set up our title for us within our window. So the next thing we want to do is just save this, and let's check it out, see what we got so far. Now, we aren't going to get anything when we run right now because, again, within our main method, we haven't set up anything. So what we're going to do is set up our variable real quick after we save all of our classes here. And we're just going to create a new variable that's a first window. And we're going to say first window is equal to a new first window, which is, again, the default constructor that's getting called. Again, within the default constructor, all that's happening is we're setting the title to the window, and then we're just going to say fw.show, or I'm sorry, not show, set visibility, and it takes a true or false, and we want it to be true so people can actually see it. And then there we go. Pretty much golden right now. And if we want, we could do like a for loop, and we can say int I is equal to 0, I is less than, we'll do 10 because that's not too bad, and then I++, and what we're going to do is surround this with brackets as well, and bam, we have a simple virus here. And then when we save this and run it, up here in the top left corner we're going to have 10 new windows. Now they're obviously placed up here right now, but we could place them randomly on the screen, something like that, have them different sizes, but this is just an introduction. All we have right now is a new window, and it says your computer has a virus as the title, so that's kind of scary. And it's like I said, it's resizable, and our exit button works, all that good stuff. So that's pretty much the quick introduction to JFrame. We're going to be working with this application to build something cool. And again, guys, just to warn you, you probably don't want to set this to like 10,000 or a million, because it'll either take you probably 3 years to close all of those windows, or it might crash your computer, which wouldn't be cool. So, I'm just actually going to delete this. We proved our point. And not that one. And there we go. Bam. That's pretty much the introduction to this tutorial with JFrame and all the cool graphical interface that we're going to be doing. And I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. Have a good one.